there, welcome to another In the Kitchen with Mrs. Plays. Today we are experiencing the culinary world of Ocarina of Time. So we are making a crispy Cucco sandwich featuring some Lon Lon ranch milk and a little bit of Epona's carrots and some lawn clippings from our favorite hero, who also has a little thing with grass and money. So the first thing I do is take some chicken breasts. I like to use some plastic wrap under and over the chicken, and I'm gonna pound it out to be about 1.5 inches thickness, maybe an inch, 1.5 inches, so it's all uniform and we don't have any thicker parts. This is gonna make sure it cooks really evenly when we fry it up. My next step is to make the marinade. I've got about 2 cups of buttermilk here, and I'm gonna add some hot sauce, a little dash of salt, and a little bit of pepper. I'll whisk it all up, make sure everything can get even flavored. This is the Lon Lon ranch milk, but in your grocery store they call it buttermilk. My next step is to coat the chicken in the buttermilk. We're gonna let it sit in this bath for about 30 minutes to an hour. Put this in the fridge to let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour in the marinade. Make sure you wash your hands really well after handling raw chicken, and wash the plates and anything that the chicken touched. Up next, I'm gonna make a slaw using some of Epona's favorite carrots, as well as some lawn clippings that Link brought me. You know, not sure why he always has to hack up the grass. So what I'm really doing is using some shredded carrots, shredded cabbage, and some fresh herbs. I chose to use some cilantro, dill, and parsley, but you can use whatever fresh herbs you think are your favorites. I'm using about 3/4 cup of mayonnaise mixed with about 2 tablespoons of sour cream. I'm gonna mix that together. Then I'll stir in a teaspoon of sugar, just a little bit of lemon juice to add a little bit of acidity. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of garlic powder. I feel a little bit the same consistency as like a ranch dressing, which is kind of the vibe we're going for. Hello, it's Lon Lon Ranch. My next step is to start assembling my slaw. I'm gonna use my cabbage. Let's say that's a little over a cup of shredded carrots, my parsley, dill, and cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, and some people really have an aversion to it, you can leave it out. Maybe add a little more dill. I'm going to add a little bit of my dressing, not too much at first. We want to make sure everything gets coated and doesn't get sloppy. Store your slaw in the fridge until you're ready to assemble your sandwich. I'm going to start out with 2 cups of flour. I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of onion powder and garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of paprika, and again, another little teaspoon of sugar. Pour that flour mixture out onto a flat surface. Pull my Cucco out of the marinade, put it right into that flour mixture. Really make sure every nook and cranny gets coated in flour.
What you doing, bud? You want to eat some Cuccos?
You know what it is, eater's word chicken.
Gotta be careful about attacking Cuccos, because then they come in swarms.
We're bringing together a lot of different elements of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time into one dish, which is really, really neat. We have the famous chickens, or as we know them, Cuccos, and in the game you have quests where you have to use them to get from point A to point B. You have to round them all together because they're lost. The breading is the Lon Lon milk, as we know. So in the game you can visit Lon Lon Ranch, and that is where the milk comes from. And in fact, you can also, throughout Hyrule, find different cows that are just kind of underground or hidden, and you can talk to them. You can buy milk from them, and they'll just right from the source. Since there wasn't really a signature dish from that game, we're kind of making one, and I think this is very exciting. I'm excited to try it. Like salivating here, just like watching it all being prepared and cooking, and I'm very, very excited.
Got a couple of buns from my local bakery. These are Kaiser rolls, but you can use whatever bun you like.
Lean over and eat it. Oh man.
Ooh.
Wow. There's
It's
so
good.
much going on there, and it's so good.
It's really crispy.
Yeah.
It's really fresh with the slaw that has the fresh herbs in it.
It's a lot of flavor from the slaw. Kind of cools down.
Can I also
Thanks.
say a fresh bakery roll as your bun?
It's a must.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, for sure. And then you got a little Lon Lon on you.
Little Lon Lon. Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
So hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry. Your thing.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna finish the rest of this sandwich, and while I'm doing that, please make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah.
DRUBER Plays.
Happy gaming, everybody.
Woohoo!